Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Devon Terrell, and today in this Help Me Devon tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to get loud mixes mastering wise. And this trick is going to be with one plugin that I feel is a huge secret that a lot of people don't know about, but I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to show you how to get your master mix from this.
I know that there's nothing that I say that won't be the truth to you. Can you hear me? And I just want to know, girl, who made you? Just want to say thank you.
To this.
I know that there's nothing that I say that won't be the truth to you. Can you hear me? And I just want to know, girl, who made you? Just want to say thank you. You are in control, babe. I just want to know.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to get your mix to that place right there with one simple plugin, because I know a lot of you guys already have mostly your mixing chains and how you like to master and stuff like that, but I'm going to show you one plugin that I feel like a lot of people don't know about, that this is how you really get that volume from the master without it feeling like you destroyed it completely. So the plugin, the technique, the thing that I think that people should know about, or I hope you would, is called soft clipping. Now, obviously, with these big mastering engineers and stuff like that, they have these crazy pieces of outboard gear that are called soft clippers that basically take your entire mix when you're mastering, and it really kind of just smooths and rounds out those transients and peaks. Now, when you smooth and round out those transients and peaks, aka the loudest part, what's going to happen is with the soft clipper, it's going to round those things out, making it sound more analog, and it's going to kind of bring it down a little bit and even give you some more headroom. Now, if you have more headroom, when you put the limiter on, you're going to get more volume from your mix. So I'm going to show you this plugin and why it's amazing and how to use it. Okay, so I'm going to A/B it, take this one plugin on and off, and let you hear the difference. Okay, so let's move on over to the big part. All right, listen closely. I'm going to bypass it back and forth and listen close.
Girl, who made you? Just want to say thank you. You are in control, babe. I just want to know, Girl, who made you? Just want to say thank you. You are in control, yeah. I just want to know,
I love this plugin. It literally makes my mix feel like it dances. It sounds a lot more full. It brings up that bottom end without it actually crushing the mix as far as my headroom is concerned and everything. So literally, as I put this plugin on, I literally gain about 3 dB of headroom. Literally 3 dB just gets turned down, but it still sounds loud and proud. And that's why I love this plugin so much. And that's why I love soft clipping. So let me show you what it's doing. So long story short, you can see this knob right here at the bottom. This is T-Rack's soft clipper, by the way, that I use. And at the bottom, in the very middle, you see a thing called slope. Now, what this thing slope means is, it's basically saying, okay, how do you want me to round off those peaks? Now, if you turn it all the way to the right, which you see that big, hard knee, that's basically chopping off those peaks. Now, the reason why I don't want to completely just rip them and chop them off is because my limiter, that's its job. You understand what I'm saying? This is literally a limiter just giving me the option of how hard I want that knee. Usually when you're limiting, your knee is really hard because it's just chopping it off. You don't want anything to go past. But this right here is just giving me a little bit of a rounder slope when it comes to rounding off those kicks, those snares, and those transient moments. So now what it does is it kind of lowers it for me, and it gives me a smaller difference between the loudest sound and the quietest sound. So now the loudest and the quietest sound, this loud sound right here goes down, and it allows me to turn this up. So now I have a mix that, yes, it's a little bit more squash, but nonetheless, it's leveling out that mix so that I have it to sound louder, and that's what it's doing. So what I like to do is I like to take the gain knob, crank that up a little bit. And as I'm cranking that gain knob up a little bit, I'm turning down the output. Look at this closely.
Girl, who made you? Just want to say thank you. You are in control, babe. I just want to know.
Okay, So literally I turned up the gain knob to bring it out so that it can do it, so it can start to hit the threshold, because that's basically what this is. There's no threshold knob. The threshold is controlled by the gain. So you have to turn the knob up with the gain in order to get it to actually engage. I like to maybe kiss it around negative 2 dB of gain reduction. So it brings those peaks down about 2 dB and rounds them off. It doesn't just chop them off, it rounds them off. And this allows for a smoother, more punchier mix, and it even sounds a little bit more analog. As I do that, I take the output knob and I turn it down to bring it more or less back down to that level where it originally was. So let me take off the actual limiter at the very end, and I'm gonna press bypass on this plugin right here, and I'm gonna A/B it for you. So listen closely. Listen.
Girl who made you, just wanna say thank you. You are in control, yeah. I just wanna know. Girl who made you, just wanna say thank you. You are in control, yeah. I just wanna know.
So you immediately hear, as soon as I engage that the clap sounds louder, the kick is hitting a little harder, and I'm turning it down. That's nuts. This is literally bringing that up and soft clipping it so it has a smaller, it's pretty much thinning out that dynamic just a little bit, just so I can have more room to make it louder. This is amazing. Just to get a little bit more technical and show you exactly what it's doing, this right here is going to show me my peaks. This at the very, very bottom. It's going to show me my peaks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it for you without the clipper on and let you see where the peaks are hitting at, and then I'll explain. Stay with me. So this is where the peaks are hitting at. We're waiting for it right here. So listen closely and look at this. All I want you to do is pay attention to the meter at the bottom. You'll see a number. Listen or watch.
Girl who made you, just wanna say thank you. You are in control, yeah.
Okay, so it looks like my peak was around -1.4. If you look at this real close, I'm circling. 1.4 is where the peaks of the mix was at this point. Now let's engage the soft clipper and see where the peaks are. Remember, I turned it up in the soft clipper and it's actually louder in the soft clipper, right? Check this out.
Girl who made you, just wanna say thank you. You are in control, yeah. I just wanna know.
Guys, we just made this mix louder and we have more headroom. It's literally showing on the meters that it's lower, but it's louder. Incredible. You gain so much headroom, and now when you limit, you're going to be able to limit even more because you've created so much headroom. This plugin is such a cheat code. This technique is such a cheat code. Soft clipping. It's the one thing that you are probably not doing, that you can't get your mix to match up to those other mixes out there in the world. Guys, I can't believe I showed you this. Run with it. Give it a try. Find a soft clipper that works well for you and apply this to your mixes. Guess what? You can apply this to vocals. You can apply this to your drums to make them hit extremely hard. Try out the soft clipper. So that was my tutorial on how to get louder mixes with one plugin that you guys probably don't know about, or if you do, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you follow us at HelpMeDevon on Instagram and let me know what you guys want to see next. I hope that was helpful.